Hello, everybody. This is Duncan Gaming speaking. And I just want to say how is everybody doing so far? Well, the question is, by the way, I actually am doing pretty good, and I just turned 23, by the way. For those again, I've actually turned 23. Is that I actually turned 23 a couple days since the end of February, so yeah, that's all I gotta say right now. That I'm Duncan Gaming, and I just hopefully want to say, by the way, is that yeah, I actually am doing pretty okay so far. And well, what I was actually gonna think about right now was I was gonna make a video about the upcoming video about me mentioning about Blaney, which, by the way, that's still in suggestion in the can. By the way, that's still gonna happen. Which, of course, there's gonna be two parts anyway of mentioning, anyways, of her return, and of course, as being a competitor one last time, which of course I'll mention it anyways. That it's gonna come around pretty soon, as you guys might actually see the video soon. So that's all I'll let you guys know about and give you guys the deeds and the info of letting you guys know when that's going to happen soon enough. Which, of course, well, there's going to probably be no aftermath apparently, since, well, that's going to probably just be a big no no in season 5 because I think that's never going to happen, which is going to be my own kind of way exactly differently. So, probably that. And speaking of that now, as I was going to say, is that, well, what do I kind of feel when I'm 23 years old, apparently? Well, I actually am going to say it's a little bit interesting, to say at the least. Kind of like that, being a little bit interesting, a little bit as 23 years old. Just a bit, a little interesting, which is just nothing new, and particularly just nothing in general. Just saying is just a little interesting, I think. So, anyways. All I gotta say, folks, that I'm yours truly to be as Duncan Gaming, and for those who want to see more interesting videos coming up, then go ahead and absolutely subscribe so that way that you won't miss a single video that comes right into this channel. So, anyway, just to give you guys a bit of the interesting update that's so far, hopefully you guys are excited to see the upcoming video soon that I'll get to talk about Blaney, by the way, in two different sets of parts, by the way. Her being fired from her job, and two, her return, by the way. Since, well, Chris, by the way, did give me a bit of a text, by the way, on my phone, apparently. Chris McLean gave me a text on the phone, apparently. That was just a private conversation a little bit afterwards. That I did kind of got a bit of an interesting text from Chris, by the way, and told me that I have to talk about Blaney, by the way, about how two sets of parts are going to be happening exactly. It's just that one, yeah, I'm going to probably be doing the first part about talking about her being fired from her job, apparently. And of course, got eliminated by herself. That got eliminated, apparently. you know, that's only in Total Drama World Tour Simulator, apparently, that she got eliminated by the way. And of course, the other fact, by the way, as well, that I also will say finally, and will say exactly, is that, well, the only thing I'll have to say anyways, that pretty much I'll finally get to talk about her returning back in season 5, which I probably soon will exactly for season 5. So pretty much, and hopefully we'll see what happens. So for those again who are actually excited to see how Blaney's gonna do again in season 5, which means she'll get a bit more of the camera time since, well, it's gonna probably be a little true that she'll be around at some point, and then until she kind of gets eliminated by the snap of the finger, and then she'll probably be automatically be eliminated, and will probably, unfortunately, kind of get arrested by the police apparently afterwards. Which, that's just how the old saying's gonna happen. Which, like I said, it's gonna be a little bit of a hint anyway, just a little small hint anyways, which I know season 5 is not even coming around just yet. It's only going to be my way, of course, of season 4, of how season 4 is going to be, which, of course, Chris did mention the fact there will be new contestants coming around, and I might probably be appearing to be there somehow or whatever was going to be happening. So there you go. And all I want to say, by the way, for those who are excited to see more videos coming around, apparently that will only be about like, kind of about like season 3 stuff, I think. Just like, pretty much in the playlist exactly. If, however, like, or should I say, season 4, meant to say season 4, pardon me again, meant to see season 4. How season 4 is going to like finish up a little bit. It's just that, well, Thank You probably is just going to be a little bit taking its course for some reason that I'm trying to figure out why it's not doing something exactly, which trust me, I tried at least doing a little bit my best to see why it's not actually doing anything because either A, it's just probably the connection, by the way, that the connection's being completely crap, or in fact, it's just like, well, for how the connection is just like not actually doing its job because I don't know why it's not letting me get to do that. Which, trust me, I try my best to see if it tries to work. And so far, it's not letting me hit the speak button because, I'd just be showing you guys if I actually were to kind of show you guys why it's not letting me do it because it's just, I don't know what's not even doing anything as such because it's kind of stupid. Trust me, it's a bit stupid. Which I know it's not my fault. It's just that I don't know why it's not letting me hit the speak button each time whenever I just want a video out because I've been focusing on the mercenaries ever since I started season 1, apparently, of 15.ai, all the way to Uberduck, and then finally the third way is probably Thank You, apparently. So I don't know what is exactly that's not letting me try to like get to the point at all and try to get it in. So probably. And But that being said, I hope everybody knows what I'm talking about and fully understanding what I'm talking about, anyways. So that being said, I am going to go right ahead and sign off and just wrap it up. And yeah, so that being said, folks, I'm yours truly, and I'll say this once as always: is that yeah, my name is Duncan Gaming, and I will be sure to see you guys absolutely in the next video. And hopefully, I'll be sure to talk about Blamely, and I'll definitely do that. And also, my past self, by the way, is going to probably do like a few other videos as well. But we'll see what happens in full time anyway. But that being said, we'll see what happens. And of course, well, we'll see. And as that truly to be said again, is I'm about to sign right out. And remember these 4 things to do is like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the bell to be notified. That way you do not absolutely miss a single video that comes into this channel. So anyways, Duncan Gaming speaking, and I'll see you guys next time. The real leader of the red team is about to sign off and wrap it up. And as I'm going to give you guys a bit of an interesting conversation, for what's going to happen each way, that's going to happen. And yes, 2 videos are going to be separately going to be happening. Of course, whenever I'll have that on board exactly to talk about the reasons of the first part, and of course, the second part will probably be mentioned that she'll return as a contestant, not pretty much likely to be in the aftermath with Jeff or Bridget, which that probably is going to be not happening the second time anyway, because at this point, it's going to probably be said or done. It just isn't going to happen anyway. So that being said, time to wrap it up and time to sign off. And oh yeah, here's the real question, by the way. Season 5 is going to be a lot more different than you probably might ever imagine exactly, which is only going to be my way. Just remember, it's going to be my way version. Just only my way, but even better, which is even way better than the crappy season 5 that's ever been. So again, do I hate the season 5 of the All Stars? Yes, because it's total dog shit and total stupid, which is also all bad. It's just all bad. Which for again that anybody wants to say is like, oh, you're wrong. Season 5's been better. No, it actually isn't. It's been stupid ever since. It was all because of the so-called writers want to prey on some garbage that had no sense in anything and put in effort. So don't blame me just because I was right. Doesn't mean I was not stupid. But before I wasn't even that stupid yesterday, which I wasn't, by the way. I'm just saying that it's just a fact and it's just a bit amount of speech. So thank you. Anyway, that being said, we'll see you guys next time. And yes, remember this, by the way, season 4 is going to be happening soon. Only about to be saying is My Way Only. That's going to be in. So, that being said, here, I am yours truly, Duncan Gaming speaking, and hopefully, as such, is that hopefully you guys, in fact, absolutely enjoy this video. So, that being said, here, I am Duncan Gaming, and we'll see you guys next time. And hopefully, as for sure is enough, that I'll see you guys next time. So, take care, everyone. Peace out, sign out, and we'll see you guys absolutely in the next video. And go ahead and comment on the video by saying, happy birthday, man, or happy B-Day, man. Go ahead and just try to say that, by the way. That would be amazing, and I would actually reply back. So, there you go. Anyways, that being said, time to wrap up and time to sign out. Goodbye, and see you guys next time. Bye-bye, everyone. Sign off.